Female reproductive system. The female reproductive system consists of a pair of ovaries along with a pair of oviduct, uterus, cervix, vagina, and external genitalia located in the pelvic region. These parts of the system, along with a pair of mammary glands, are integrated structurally and functionally to support the process of ovulation, fertilization, pregnancy, birth, and childcare. Ovaries are the primary female sex organ that produce the female gamete, that is ovum, and several steroid hormone, also called ovarian hormone. This is the most important point in the exam. The ovaries are located one on each side of lower abdomen. Each ovary is about 2 to 4 cm in length and is connected the pelvic wall and the uterus by ligaments. Each ovary is covered by a thin epithelium which encloses the ovarian stroma. The stroma is divided into two zones, a peripheral cortex and inner medulla. Now, it's time to oviduct. Let us discuss about oviduct. Oviduct, that is fallopian tube, uterus and vagina constitute the female accessory duct. Each fallopian tube is about 10 to 12 cm long and extends from the periphery of each ovary to the uterus. The part closer to the ovary is the funnel-shaped infundibulum. This is the point we have to always remember for the exams. The edges of the infundibulum possess finger-like projection like fimbriae, which help in collection of the ovum after ovulation. The infundibulum leads to a wider part of the oviduct called ampulla. The last part of oviduct, isthmus, has a narrow lumen and it joins the uterus. The uterus is single and it also called womb. The shape of the uterus is like an inverted pear. It is supported by ligaments attached to the pelvic wall. The uterus opens into vagina through a narrow cervix. The cavity of the cervix is also called cervical canal, which along with vagina forms the birth canal. Now, the wall of the uterus has three layers of tissue. The external thin membranous, that is perimetrium, middle thick layer of smooth muscle, that is myometrium, and inner granular layer called endometrium that lines the uterine cavity. The endometrium undergoes clinical changes during menstrual cycle, while the myometrium exhibits strong contraction during the delivery of baby. The female external genitalia include mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen, and clitoris. Now, we differentiate it. Mons pubis is a cushion of fatty tissue covered by a skin and pubic hair. The labia majora are fleshy folds of tissue which extends down from the mons pubis and surrounded the vaginal opening. The labia minora are paired fold of tissue under the labia majora. The opening of the vagina is often covered partially by a membrane called hymen. The clitoris. The clitoris is a tiny finger-like structure which lies in the upper, often torn during the first coitus, that is intercourse. Now, what is first coitus or intercourse? When the first sexual excitement comes, it is also called first coitus or intercourse. However, it can also be broken by a sudden fall or joint. That hymen breaks up only at the time of coitus. It can be also be break up with heavy hard work, heavy exercise. However, it can also be broken often by a sudden fall or joint. Insertion of vaginal tampon, active participation in some sports like horseback riding, cycling, etc. In some women, the hymen persists after first coitus. Now, in some women, after first coitus, the female, the hymen is not breaker. According to the structure of hymen, it is not important that any coitus or intercourse happen and this the joint will be break up broken out. In fact, the presence or absence of hymen is not a reliable indicator of virginity or sexual experience. A function mammary gland is characterized of all female mammals. The mammary gland are paired structure breasts that contain glandular tissue and variable amount of fat. The glandular tissue of each breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes, which contain cluster of cells called alveoli. Now the question comes from here, so points to remember here. We will study in deep. The breast is divided into 15 to 20 mammary lobes containing cluster of cells called alveoli. The cells of alveoli secrete milk which is stored in the cavities lumen of alveoli. The alveoli open into mammary tubule. The tubule of each lobe join to form mammary duct. Several mammary ducts join to form a wider mammary ampulla which is connected to lactiferous duct through which milk is sucked out. Now this is the topic, this is the female reproductive system topic from the NCERT one part. It is ये पॉसिबल नहीं है कि हम पूरा फीमेल का पार्ट एक ही वीडियो में कंप्लीट कर पाए, क्योंकि फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन जो है वो बहुत ही वास्ट है मेल से, सो इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल टू कंप्लीट इन वन वीडियो. थैंक यू.